everybody. Okay, so this morning, I feel like I have bad light again. So this afternoon, I want to say hello, and I have a lot of new followers, which I'm super grateful for, because I feel like Periscope is this brilliant opportunity for us to have a conversation, even though it's kind of only in my head, because I think that I'm talking to you, and I feel like you're talking to me back, which could be for another Periscope about how cuckoo for coconuts I might be. But that being said, I know a couple of my friends watch Periscope and also have kind of embraced my philosophy. So I wanted to do a 3-minute face for those of you whom are new, or want to like brush up on some of the tips that you, I don't know, want me to go over again. And then I'm gonna do a snowflake eye. So I'm gonna stop the Periscope. I'm gonna do a new Periscope for the snowflake eye in case you've got a holiday party tonight or tomorrow night or next week. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm just gonna do the snowflake eye for you. And I've said this before, but for me, Periscope is extremely real and authentic, because if I can't do it, and if I have to re-edit it, and if I have to like have unicorns fly over or do all that kind of stuff, I don't feel like a regular me could do it. So I like Periscope because you're seeing me do this, and then you know it's empowering you to be able to do it yourself. So as my hair is falling out, see why I like Periscope, because it's totally authentic. All right, so I am going to do the 3-minute face. I'm going to try and make it fast, because I know you guys are trying to get this done in 3 minutes, and it's annoying if it takes longer, but if you get the hang of it, I swear it gets really fast. So you've got your primer. You do not have to use my primer. We will talk about my products in a second. I just want your primer to be silicone free. Ask. Do you know how you ask and you read labels when you're buying food in the stores now? Ask and read labels when you're at Sephora or Macy's or Duane Reade or Walgreens or CVS or wherever you are. No silicone in your primer. Now, if you just want to do 2 coats of your fragrance-free lotion to make your skin supple, then you can do that. You do not even have to use a primer. I made a primer that is all flower botanicals, so I use it. I will eventually be making more of that, but for right now, you can use Laura Mercier, because I know it is fragrance-free. You don't put a lot on, just enough so your skin is satisfied. Then you're going to do a little bit of bronzer or sculptor. I made this. I know, annoying, but I will tell you that you can get, you can use the one from Clinique, which is a little bit of a sculptor, but it's not powder. We will discuss why I like a cream sculptor under my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead, just to give myself a little bit of a tan, and a little bit under my jawline to kind of define my jawline. Okay, then you go straight to your hide and highlight. If you do not have a pan hide and highlight, you can get the hide and highlight from Sonia Kushuk from Target. I will never get her name right. I know, it's really not cool that I don't know it. You can also do Laura Mercier. You can do Jane Iredale, and I got one of hers. I actually bought hers because I wanted you guys to see it, and now I can't find it. But if you saw how much stuff I had, you'd be like, Morgan, you need a clean out. Or you can do the Laura Mercier. But I'm going to use my hide and highlight, and a stippling brush, and I have a whole lot of makeup out right now, so, because I got it all ready for you. Hide and highlight. Where does the lighter one go? Do you see where I have these mouth to nose lines? I'm doing 1 shade lighter. Mouth to nose lines, 1 shade lighter. Between my brows, 1 shade lighter. I'm trying to open up my face. Where I have a depression from my temples sinking in. It's so depressing, right? And my puppet lines, these are called puppet lines. which is where my face technically is falling, and so it causes a shadow here. But I will tell you, almost everybody has those lines, and I don't want you to freak out about it. I just want you to lighten it 1 or 2 shades lighter. Now, those are the areas that I'm lightening. Then I'm gonna take a little concealer that's got eye cream in it. If you wanna just mix some eye cream, you can with your concealer, and to make it a little bit more moisturizing. Now, here's the reason why you wanna actually make sure you have moisturizer around your eyes. Your eye area is the only part of your face that has no pores. What that means is that it cannot hold moisture, and that's why it gets thinner first. That's why it gets crepey first. That's why I don't ever want you to pull or tug around the delicate tissue of your eyes. I don't ever want you to touch your face at all, but especially around your eyes, okay? Now, I did all my brightening, right? I'm brighter. Now I'm gonna do my exact match where I've got some ruddiness. Broken capillaries on my nose. Broken capillaries around my nose. Little ruddiness on my cheeks. Now, for those of you that said, Morgan, it seems like you're putting makeup on a lot of areas of your face, you're right, I am. But if you've got 1 square inch of untouched skin, you look like you're wearing almost no makeup. If I were to take a foundation and cover my entire face with it, I would look false. If you use a high pigmented concealer just where you need it to bump up the parts that are darker shadowed or to conceal the parts that are ruddy, you never look like you're wearing a lot of makeup. And because it's not attached to a water, this concealer, or any concealer, your skin doesn't eat it off, doesn't drink it in, thinking it's water. Got it? This just stays on top of your skin. And because it's pure pigmented, you need very little of it to get the job done. Who doesn't want that? Your skin will breathe. You will look younger forever. So that is why I am a huge fan of pan makeup. Take your sponge. Sponges are key and you don't want to be pulling or tugging on your skin. Do you see? Because I warmed it up a little bit. It's just blending away. You start with the lighter parts first. Nose to mouth lines, puppet lines, and then you do around your eyes. Oh my gosh, I just stuck my sponge in my eye. That's not a good idea. Okay, and then you do the parts that are the exact match, ruddiness. Okay, I did an Instagram, and you guys can follow me on Instagram if you want. I'm at Morgen Schick, M-O-R-G-E-N. It's Morgan with an E, S-C-H-I-C-K. I did an Instagram the other day, yesterday, of samples of my multi-mask. I invented a mask system. I sold it on HSN for 10 years. When I invented this system, because I don't believe one mask can do it all, I think you need different ingredients to do at different times to get perfect, clean, vitamin enriched, antioxidant enriched, moisturized, purified skin. I'm making it, and somebody asked me if I would tell them another brand until mine comes out. I'm going to try and find one, but the whole reason I invented it was because I did not see anything out there that I thought was going to keep my skin clean, moisturized, purified, balanced, not reactive, not red. You don't want to have red, parched skin when you're done with your facial. You want your skin to be plump. You want your skin to be moisturized, calm. So I invented it, and I am working on it to do it new and improved, to come out with it, but I will try and find something that you guys can hook up with before that happens. Okay, I'm gonna do a lip line Ear goes to your shoulder, that would be my shoulder, and chin up so you can see your true lip ridge. Now, and I know you guys are probably so sick of me hearing me say stuff like this, but beauty is in millimeters. A millimeter bigger lip, a millimeter wider eye, both sides, a millimeter longer brow. It opens up your face. It makes you look younger. Beauty is in millimeters. If you add them all up, you are gonna have your most beautiful you, I promise. Okay, so let's do our brows. Now, there was another question. Does everybody need a blonde brow? Yes, almost everyone can use a blonde eyebrow pencil. Why is that? Because if your pencil is too dark and too severe, it doesn't look natural at all. It actually looks harsh. So what we want to do is we want to give the shadow of a promise of a thicker, longer brow, not some stark brow that doesn't belong to you. So I always start, when I teach someone how to do their makeup, unless you've got black hair, I would start with a blonde or a very soft brown pencil. You're going to lift your temple. You're going to take your brow out. It is going to be perpendicular with your cheekbone and your jaw. So watch. See? This brow short, this brow long. It immediately opens up your face. And I'm using a blonde. I want you can go to the drugstore, you can find a blonde pencil. I'm using this one by Tom Ford. It's pricey. I use it sometimes when you have something that's really expensive, you're very cheap with it on yourself. So it lasts a long time, and that way you don't use too much, okay? There we go, brows done. Okay, face done, brows done, we're gonna do our eyes. Why? Because this sculpted face that I'm doing, my everyday face, my 3-minute face, is the base of every makeup I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to always sculpt my eyes. Look at how close my eyes are together. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember what your name is, who asked me about hooded eyes. I can't remember, but someone wrote me and asked me about hooded eyes. I do not have hooded eyes. I have tiny little deep set beady eyes. But hooded eyes are very similar in the fact that you're going to make sure your eyes are wide and you're going to sculpt them with your sculpting pencil. I do not go up with my eye, I go out with my eye. And then if you had a hooded eye, you're still going to change the crease from here to here. If you have a hooded eye, it's just gonna be more obvious. Mine is like a deeper cut. Yours is gonna be out here, but it's gonna look really great because you're kind of giving this shadow. My best friend has a hooded eye, and I do this. It took her a little while to figure out why you would draw on your eye to make this shadow, but now she sees how it makes the balance of her face so much better that she does she does this eye every single day. So you've got your under, and then you go out, and the reason I use a pencil that is a crayon that has some wax in it is because it doesn't dry out that tissue of the eye, and it's kind of makes it look softer. All right, so you're gonna take your brush, you're gonna hold your eye, and you're gonna blend. Go underneath and blend. So this is just like if I said we were gonna sculpt your face today, we were gonna give you a sculpting lesson. This eye is exactly a sculpted eye. Okay, you want it to look natural. You don't want anyone to know that you're sculpting your eye, you're making your eye look bigger. Although you all know that I have small eyes and I make my eyes look bigger. And that's okay. I have no secrets. First of all, I wouldn't even know how to keep them. And second of all, I don't think I'm that important to have a secret, like anyone cares. Okay, black liner. Now, if you're gonna be doing the snowflake eye after, if you have a holiday party, you definitely want this black liner. You're gonna extend it out a little and then you're jiggling it into the lashes. And I really want you to get this into your lashes, nice and dark, because this is the base of our snowflake eye. It's a pretty easy eye to do. And I'm gonna talk more about it on the next